Hey, yo, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters is the one and only, of course, Mr. Nintendo's 23 2011 AK Person Guy 2009. Of course, you guys from Russian channel. And of course, as I like always say, if any people don't know, if you know by now, definitely check out freakingnumber.com. And of course, I'm going to use on that for any people on official channel, banner design, and their picture specifically made for you. I'll put the link to all their social media networks down in the description box below, along with a partnership program. Best partnership we've ever had, by the way. And of course, as always, I'm checking on Google and Google Plus and all that stuff. You give them a listen or sound into all that good stuff. And today, I'm gonna be actually doing a reaction review, and I haven't done these in about I think a month or two. The last time I did a movie reaction review. Most of the time, I do this on my criticism guy channel, but due to the fact I've been a little bit busy, and I was a little heartbroken at what happened yesterday. If any people don't know, especially if you're not a Nintendo fan. Actually, if you're a Nintendo fan or not, because whether you play video games or not, unfortunately, I actually heard a lot of the news. Especially I saw this a lot on my Twitter and YouTube and a little bit of my Facebook accounts, saying that Satoru Iwata, unfortunately, Mr. Iwata, aka CEO and head president of Nintendo Japan, unfortunately passed away due to like some form of cancer, but I think it was like a goat bile cancer that he got in his throat. I think it was like his liver somewhere. And fortunately, I think he was starting to get surgery. I think after a couple hours. Sadly, he didn't make it, and we lost a very very good person yesterday. And like I said before, and I said it again, I said it already in my whole Reggie kick the Wii U kick your ass reaction when I was doing the whole Reggie Fils-Aimé reaction when he was doing the whole Nintendo Worlds tournament and he got his ass kicked by Hungry Box. Shout out to Etika for giving me that information. Awesome dude, check that dude out. That's the whole reason how I found out about the video in the first place. Ah man, that's unfortunate. That's kind of how I found out the reason, like how he died and all that stuff. And I did like a 10-11 minute like mini tribute thing. I'm still gonna be doing a separate video. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be doing a separate video after this reaction video. I'm gonna be starting to work out my whole little thing where I write down all my stuff. I'll probably go on Wikipedia, um, talk about his life, his goals, achievements, and how he's changed me personally as a person, myself, and how amazing a lot of his video games brought a lot of joys, a lot of aspirations, a lot of happiness in my life. When back in early, elementary, middle school, I was going through a lot of fucked up shit. Family wise, I was doing pretty good, but the religion, I didn't really like it. And luckily, once I was 18, I got a high enough paying job to get the fuck out of there and never come back, thank goodness. But yeah, the man, his video games, a lot of his architectures, so many of his amazing game developers, a lot of the innovations that he's pushed for that company is beyond, is beyond perfect. It's one of the top three biggest video game companies in the world, next to the whole Sony PlayStation 1 through 4, and Xbox 360, and Xbox One for Microsoft. Nintendo's always been the hard-driven company when it came to video games. That's the one thing they focus on. As a matter of fact, that's the only thing they ever sell on. Unfortunately, they unfortunately ended up going out of business due to these events of Mr. Iwata passing away. I'll never forget the company if they do end up going out of business. I doubt if they will. They've got billions and trillions of dollars probably saved up in their private offshore bank somewhere. I don't know. So I don't think they're. I mean, this is a pretty big blow, economic wise for Nintendo, and business wise, and of course distribution wise. This is going to be a pretty big blow for them. But as far as financial wise, I think they're still going to be pretty good. I don't know who the next CEO of Nintendo Japan is going to be, since Mr. Wada. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. My thoughts and prayers are still with him and his family, like I said in the last video. And hopefully, him and his family, his wife, if he had any wife or kids, just know that your father, literally, who's very close to saving my life. I mean, he did save my life. Don't get me wrong. Because without a lot of the coping that I used to play with the video games and all that, that got me through a lot of bullying and a lot of harassment that I was going to the elementary and middle schools, without video games and stuff for me to cope with and find something to do while I was in that school, to have fun with, at least as a 90s kid myself. I probably would have killed myself, To be totally honest, I really would have committed suicide. And it's thanks to your father, Mr. Satoru Iwata, for building this company from the ground up, busting his ass like day and night, and having all these game developers make so many amazing video games I was able to, luckily enough, to grow up with, you know? Like the first 3 video games on Nintendo, I'll never forget, was Donkey Kong, Pokemon, and Super Mario games. Everything else kind of came afterwards, but those were the main 3 I got really hooked to. And I'm still a fan of 2 of them. Mario, I'm not as big of a fan of his games as I used to be before as a 90s kid. There's still a few that are good. I still like the whole Mario Kart series. And Mario Golfing's decent too, but I really don't like the other stuff that they have for him now. I mean, I still like it. I'm just not crazy about it anymore. The old Donkey Kong series, like when they brought him back again officially, like Donkey Kong Returns and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, I was really into. I actually liked it a lot. I liked what they did to it. I mean, granted, you know, there was no King K. Rool, or there was like none of the original music or none of the original bosses there, unfortunately. The gameplay and mechanics, they were still pretty damn good. And Pokemon, obviously, this whole channel is still about Pokemon. As a 90s kid, I enjoyed the fuck out of it back in the day. When the whole Red, Blue, and Yellow and then Gold and Silver, Crystal were all really big and relevant at that time. And I still like it now. I mean, there's still a few Pokemon games I'm not really crazy about, like Pokemon Dash, Pokemon Conquest, Pokemon Drawing Arts Academy. Most of those are for like the more younger targeted demographic. And you know, since I'm 26, it's really not my demographic as the older Pokemon fans, you know. Anyways, yeah, rest in peace to the man. Now we're gonna react to the Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice Comicon trailer of 2015. I'm gonna say it right now. I said it before. I'll say it again. I already talked about this in my Gal Gadot video I uploaded yesterday. Check that out in the description box below. I actually got 30 views. That's pretty big for my channel. Since, you know, I don't get really over 50 or 100 views anymore like I used to last year. The last one I ever got over 1,000 views was that Punchline anime. And I think something to do with the Pokken Tournament or something like that. I think it got 55 or 100 views when the whole April like Nintendo Direct was pretty big. That's another thing that's going to be way more different since Mr. Iwata is not going to be with us anymore. The Nintendo Directs, it's just, they're not going to be as fun and entertainment as cool like the way Mr. Satoru Iwata used to host them, you know? Who's going to do it now? Literally, because I don't know if any of his other, like, you know, manager assistants, the ones that were, like, second co-founders of Nintendo, like Miyamoto, Sakurai, or maybe the people that not play Pokemon, that created Pokemon, like Junichi Masuda, Satoshi Tajiri, Ken Sugimori. I don't know if they know Japanese and English, because with Mr. Iwata, he actually knew a lot of English, and besides knowing Japanese as, you know, the language he was born and raised with, obviously, he actually knew a lot of English. I mean, it wasn't perfect English. I mean, he still had a thick Japanese accent, but nevertheless, he was very fluent in English. So, who else is going to be able to do that? I mean, if they don't know English and they only know Japanese, I don't know what type of relationship that's going to be with Reggie, aka Reggie Fils-Aimé, the CEO president of Nintendo here of America, or the Nintendo CEO president up there in Canada or Europe, which I don't know any of their names, but I'm guessing they're pretty big, very important people, might I add. That's another thing that comes to question, that really comes to mind. Who's going to take his spot? I don't know, unless it's that other Japanese dude that did the Nintendo Direct of Japan. I don't know his name, but this really skinny Chino dude, no offense to Asians if you're an Asian out there, usually us Latinos most of the time, we usually call a lot of Asian people Chinos. That's kind of like my natural type of thing I do. Not to offend you, we're just used to calling Hispanics. We're used to calling Asians Chinos. I know it sounds racist, not to bunch everyone up, just call every Asian Chinese, but that's kind of how we are. Hopefully you don't take that into offense. If you're an Asian. I mean, I know there's a lot of other ethnicities. There's Vietnamese, Filipino, Taiwanese, Hawaiian, I guess, if you want to put Pacific Islander. Pacific Islander. Singaporean, North Korean, South Korean, Malaysian, Hungarian. You know, a lot of other Asian, like, ethnicities out there, but we should just call them Chinos most of the time, Chinese. And I know these Japanese, it's just, sometimes when I'm out there in real life, I usually refer to a lot of Asians as Chinese, aka Chinos, as Spanish. Unfortunately, that's a really bad habit I gotta quit because I really don't want to get punched in the fucking face for that shit, for supposedly being racist. I'm not racist, I promise you. I see every race ethnicity has good in it, and at the same time they have bad in it too, so No ethnicity is perfect. I know that. Anyways, this thing I've been wanting to react to for so damn long. I did see a teaser trailer of it like 2 months ago. I think it was like February, March when they showed like a little tiny teaser clip of it. But at the same time, I was like, oh, I want to see more of it, you know? And then there's only one part where it's like, they will see you as a god. And then that's the only thing they showed. So the first 30 seconds, it's not going to be no surprise to me, but it's like 3 minutes, I think. So let's get in. 3, 2, 1. Links in the description and indentation on the side right there. And the description box below if you want to watch this with me. 24 million already. Holy fuck, that's a lot. Let's get it in. I know Jesse Eisenberg's supposed to be in. He's supposed to be Lex Luthor. I want to see how he looks, man. Here it is.
Today is a day for truth.
Oh, man. How are they going to do this? Superman,
The world needs to know what happened.
humans. Damn, that sucks.
And to know what he stands for. That kind of power is very dangerous.
I wonder if Zack Snyder's going to be the one that directs this. Or the other dude. The Wachowski brothers or the other guy. I forgot his name was. Oh, look at the laser vision. Holy shit. Oh, it's Ben Affleck. Oh, yeah, I forgot because it's supposed to be Batman. Oh, my God. Look at the whole World Trade Center 9/11 again. Dang. Yeah, I think that's Ben Affleck there.
Let the record show that this
It
committee
almost sounds
holds
like
him
the Hunger Games
responsible.
music. Oh, Wayne Enterprises. Oh, shoot. So that was Batman. Ben Affleck being Batman.
That's how it starts.
You let your family die. Oh, my God. Okay.
Ray
Dang.
turns good man.
Oh, there goes the new Batman suit. Okay. Let's see what Ben Affleck's gonna work with here.
This
Oh my
bad
God.
vigilante.
Wait, was that Robert Downey Jr. playing Gordon? Commissioner Gordon?
You don't get to decide what the right thing is.
Ah.
Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
Oh, he cares, because he's Superman, bro.
This means something.
Fucking
It's
Superman.
all some people have.
Not
It's all that
bad.
gives them hope.
That sucks. Yeah, stuck in the flood. That's a
People
bitch.
hate what they don't understand. Be their hero, Clark. Be their angel. Be their monument.
See, that's the part right there. Be the angel, be the monument. Oh, this is new. Oh my God.
None of it.
Holy shit. What?
You don't know
He
this
took the whole freaking spaceship and held it in his hand. What the hell? Sweet Celestia Arcee's house.
American senator.
Oh, there he
Devils
goes.
don't come from
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg. He actually has hair though. I thought he was gonna be
From
bald.
the sky.
Oh, they brought Zod back.
And the good guys are left.
Joke's on you, back. Oh, the Joker
When he
wrote
stayed
that.
way, he has the
Not
power
bad.
to wipe out the entire human race.
Oh, what the hell? He looks like a transformer in that thing. Batman. Huh. Wow.
I might have
That was
to
like
show
Batman the Animated Series. Dang. It almost looks like freaking Iron Man in a suit with the Batman suit. Oh no, they're showing like when his parents died from Bruce Wayne. Oh shit, Wonder Woman. I just talked about that too. Gal Gadot. Oh my God.
he is not
What? Oh, it's Robert Downey Jr. again. He's gonna play Commissioner Gordon. Oh, Jesse Eisenberg. He's gonna fight a kryptonite. Lex Luthor. Ooh, not bad.
Versus man.
Haha. Oh
Day
my
versus
God.
night.
Holy shit, bro. He went to that
red
building and
capes are
nothing.
coming. The red capes are coming.
Always making fun of like when the US took over the British or something. British took over. Oh shit. Batman, Superman, they're gonna fight. Oh no 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 no. Damn, I wanted to see it too. Oh my God. Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. Holy shit, bro. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, and on YouTube, of course. Why not? Oh, fucking hell. Where do I even begin? People that are bigger Marvel DC fans other than me, because I'm a decent Marvel DC fan. But the thing is, I'm not extremely very deep in and embedded to it, you know? I'm not very, like, you know, active when it comes to the whole Marvel DC thing, unless, like, Screw Tag does some versus fight with some Marvel DC superhero or evil villain, you know? Oh, excuse me, you know? But anyways, overall thoughts, views, and opinions, my God, he looks really weird for some reason, like, The whole Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor, a young Lex Luthor. Maybe he's a young Lex Luthor before he started losing all his hair because he had a crap ton of hair on him. It's like big giant dreadlocks that he had on his shoulder. Like what? The only way I remembered Lex Luthor when he was like a supervillain, even the one with that one Superman Returns, I think that's what it was called in 2007. I remember I was 18 when that came out. I think it was my last year senior. It was crazy shit at that time. I remember Kevin Spacey played Lex Luthor, and I thought it was gonna be another iteration, however you want to say it. Like that Lex Luthor, he's just gonna be completely bald, and he's just gonna want to kill Superman for no reason because he wants to be a god. I don't know if they're gonna give him a mecha suit, like the mecha suit for Lex Luthor, like they do for a lot of the Steam and the PS3 and Xbox 360 games that came out at that time. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like that, or it's gonna be like just him trying to formulate a plot so that way he can destroy Superman once and for all. Because obviously Lex Luthor's is Superman's enemy, and of course the Joker's Batman's enemy. Oh, speaking of which, if they have the Joker in here, that would be super cool. I doubt, of course, it's not gonna be like nobody like Heath Ledger because he's dead already. So hopefully whoever plays the Joker in the future, hopefully he's damn good at it, and hopefully he doesn't commit suicide like the other guy did. That would suck. Or die from a heroin overdose, unfortunately, like what happened to Heath Ledger. Rest in peace to that man too, even though it's been like 7, 8, 10 something years since he's been dead, back in 05. I don't know. Another thing. Oh my god. What else did I want to say? Yes, if the Joker isn't gonna be in here, but if he is in here, I know exactly who the hell I want to see. I know exactly who it is I really want to fucking see very badly. One of the most greatest female supervillains of all time. I'm not talking about Poison Ivy. I'm not talking about other chicks that are like bad, maybe like She-Hulk or who else? Who else is really bad, but like she's a female supervillain, or Scarlet Witch or something like that. I'm talking about none other than the Joker's assistant, the one I always likes to call Joker Puddin' all the time. My fucking girl, Harley fucking Quinn. That's the one I want to fucking see. If they do bring the Joker back, hopefully she's in this movie. But if not, and if there's like a sequel, which there's like 110% chance that there is going to be a sequel for this thing after it's done in 2016. Maybe it'll be in 2017, 2018, 2019. By the time I'm maybe 32, 33, it'll probably come out for the sequels and triple. What's it called? I'm trying to remember. Like a trilogy or something. If they make a third part after that, hopefully they show Harley Quinn and Joker trying to kick Batman's ass. That'd be awesome as hell. If we see that in a movie one of these days, I would really, really love to see that. I doubt if they are going to show it. They finally showed the confirmation on that girl Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Awesome as hell. Speaking of which, I actually did get a comment the other day saying that she's not actually going to have an American accent. Instead, she's going to have like an accent like that's a little bit different more than other people or something. I don't know if it's going to be 1950s, 60s Caucasian white type of accent from America. I don't know, maybe it's that kind. Like when it used to sound like old time radio or something like that. Many people don't know what reference that is. That's a Family Guy reference when what's his name? Fucking forgot. What is his name? The one that originally did Batman too. The one that used to be like Batman. Adam West. I remember when he did that on that one little I don't know what episode it was called, but I remember when he said like, "Hey, do I sound like old time radio?" I remember that. That was super funny. If you're a Family Guy fan, you know what episode I'm talking about. Anyways, other than that, one last thing I want to point out here. That's cool that Gal Gadot, she's actually going to be in this movie, so she's not going to be like another sequel towards another one. I wonder if that means like Aquaman and like all the other DC superheroes are going to be involved here. That would be pretty damn cool. The only other two DC heroes I would love to see if they do add more besides, Wonder Woman and Aquaman is going to be either The Flash or who else? Green Lantern. Those are the other two I want to see because growing up as a 90s kid, I loved the absolute bejesus shit out of those fucking superheroes. Oh my god. Besides like in anime and a lot of manga at that time, I did like a couple like American stuff as well. I like Captain America a little bit and Iron Man, but the main two that I loved the most was Green Lantern and The Flash. And then as far as Batman and Superman goes, I like Batman a lot more because I like the cartoon a lot better than I did for Superman. Because obviously, let's face it, that N64 video game that they made of Superman was complete shit, unfortunately. But it was during a time when video gaming was not up to its full potential, graphic-wise, as it is now. Nowadays, pretty much games are pretty much like movies nowadays. They have a lot of dialogue, they have a lot of cutscene, they have a lot of things that the script writers and the voice actors, the directors, the producers, the game developers, etc., and so on and so forth, have to like completely get deep into like a lot of story mode stuff, you know. And that's what a lot of Xbox One and the Sony PS, PlayStation 4 does. Nintendo doesn't really do that very much, but they do once in a while. I think they've only done it for Bayonetta. And if I had to pick another game, probably Metroid Other M. That's the only 2 times Nintendo ever made like a video game into like a cutscene movie. And that was it. All their other games are pretty much, you know, child's play. In this case. And in this case, even though I'm not a child, more than a grown adult, I still enjoy a lot of those old school games I grew up with, you know? I always will, you know? Other than that, that's pretty much all I had to say. One other thing I really was interested in, it got me questioning so much. I wonder how they're going to do the fight with Batman and Superman, because obviously Batman, he doesn't have any superpowers, and he's only a human. He's only good at real big martial arts stuff and using a lot of like weapons and stuff to his dismay, to his domain, or to his reach, really. So I don't know how the hell, if he's gonna end up fighting Superman, oh man. He better have some type of mecha suit, because he's gonna get killed if he tries to fight Superman, because obviously Superman, he has super strength, he has x-ray vision, he has like the speed of flight, he has x-ray vision again, next to laser vision. And what else? I guess he has the power of the sun in a way, and then he also has the power, let's see, I'm trying to think. He has super strength, obviously, so a lot of the superpowers, I know he doesn't use any gizmos or gadgets, obviously, because he doesn't need them compared to Batman. He has to use them because he's a human. How's that going to go down? That's what I want to know. I really hope that wasn't the end of the movie, because if it was, that's going to suck. That was pretty much spoilers for me. But if it isn't, that's cool. I really hope, maybe they're probably going to make it as an even fight, make Batman as quick and as strong and as powerful as Superman is, which I doubt they'll do that. In a way, though, I've always seen Superman kicking the shit out of Batman, because obviously, like I said, Batman is immortal. He's not like a superpower. He doesn't have superpowers or super strength or speed or any of that. But I don't know what it is, but like for some reason he still makes an adjustment like he did in the cartoons, you know? I remember that. What else? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when you put Batman and Superman together, it's kind of like how if Goku were to fight Superman, we already know Goku's gonna obliterate the shit out of out of Superman. You know, because yeah, he has a couple superpowers every now and then for Superman, but Goku, the thing is, he isn't weak to kryptonite or anything. I think the only time Goku was ever weak is if he stood in his regular form and he didn't go Super Saiyan God and all that. It's kind of like almost a comparison you can make with Batman and Superman. Of course, Superman's going to kick the shit out of Batman. I can already see that happening, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going to call it right now. He's probably going to win. Superman's going to win. It's pretty much how if Goku and Superman fight, Goku's going to beat the fuck out of Superman. Superman doesn't have all those powers. He's not in the same level as what Goku is. He's a freaking god, Goku. Freaking Superman, he's just a regular Kryptonian alien dude. Even though he looks human, he doesn't have as many superpowers at his arsenal dismay compared to how Goku has. He can't transform into another level of strength like Goku does, you know? But anyways, I'm going completely off topic. One last official thing I want to say before I end this video is that the thing, like I said, that kind of took me interest was like, I don't know how Jesse Eisenberg's going to be in this, but it's kind of weird if he doesn't end up being in the movie at all. That's going to kind of suck. Or maybe it's just build up. Maybe in a second movie after this one, they might actually put him, you know, into more of the movie. Maybe he'll be all bald by then. I don't know. Other than that, there was something else I wanted to say. That wasn't it. Oh, what was it? Yeah, the Commissioner Gordon dude. Was that Robert Downey Jr. that was playing Commissioner Gordon in here? I mean, of course, it probably wasn't going to be the other dude, Gary Oldman, that played Commissioner Gordon in the other 3 Batman movies, like Batman Origins. Or no, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. Of course, it probably wasn't going to be that. But at the same time, I didn't think Robert Downey Jr. was going to play freaking Commissioner Gordon. What? I kind of doesn't make sense because he's usually like one of the funny, super sarcastic, real smart ass motherfuckers that always like to talk a lot of shit, but he can actually back it up compared to how other people do. So I guess he's gonna take more of a serious role this time instead of a funny, sarcastic, jackass most of the time like he normally is in his movies, like when he plays Iron Man. I don't know. But anyways, thought I heard a bug or something. I hope to God I did because I would freak the fuck out if I see one. Like just the other day, completely irrelevant to this video, I actually saw a cockroach in my kitchen. That fucking sucked. I don't know how the fuck that got in, but hopefully it didn't lay the eggs because I really don't want to have to go back to the ghetto and, have to live a shitty ass life like I did 13 years ago. It sucked. Because I know how it is to be in the ghetto and to have a whole bunch of cockroaches around the room. It sucks. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it does, probably don't expect more YouTube videos for a while. But that doesn't mean I quit. Anyways, links in the description box below to this amazing ass epic freaking movie trailer. And of course, annotation at the beginning of the video. If you want to see it yourself, it's right there. Other than that, peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. I will see you when I see you. You guys have a good day. Have a good night wherever in the world. Don't drink and smoke weed at the same time. Don't drink too reckless. Keep it calm. Keep it cool. Keep it chill. Keep it collected out there. And until then, that's one, guys. Peace out, ladies and goodbye. Stay tuned more for this coming soon. Brand new videos on this channel almost every single day. And with that said, you guys stay in the grind. Stay easy. Stay healthy. All the good stuff. Be easy. Be you. Do yourself. And until then, I'm out like sauerkraut. You guys, stay tuned for more future content on the channel. As always, stay tuned for more updates. Talk to you soon. Peace out. # Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice for the fucking win. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.